Hey, selfishness, man, I'm gonna own that. That is a huge part of my life, and it's a huge barrier at times in my marriage. And the more I grow in my walk with Christ, the more I grow in love with Him and in love with my wife, the more God teaches me what it means to give myself up for her and for Him. And so I don't know if you're in that place today too, but I know that the Lord has spoken directly into my life this morning in that area. And here's something that I want us to do today. And guys, look, this is going to feel a little different, okay? But I think it's something that the Lord is just leading me to this morning. And here's what it is. We're going to have some people down front to pray for you. Anyone that has something specific going on in their life, whether it's their marriage, relationship issue, whatever it is going on in your life, if you want someone to pray for you, we're going to be down here to do that. But hey, look, if coming down front in the church is not the thing for you, that's okay too. But here's what I want to ask you to do. If you have something specific in your life that you want someone to pray over you about, I want to ask you just to have a seat in just a moment, okay? And when you have a seat, there's going to be people around you. And for the people that are around you, if you notice there's someone seated next to you that may need someone to pray over them, I want to ask you guys to lay a hand on them and pray over them, okay? You don't have to know everything that's going on in their lives. You don't have to know all about their situation. But if you will lay a hand on top of them and pray over them, guys, this is what the church does. This is a church family, okay? And we want to extend God's love and care to one another this morning. And so let's respond as God leads us today.
So Christ, be the center of our lives, be the place where we fix our eyes, be the center of our lives. Oh Christ, be the center of our lives, be the place we fix our eyes, be the center of our life. You're the center of the universe. Everything was made of you, Jesus. Breath of every living thing, everyone was made for you. You hold everything together. You hold everything together. Oh Christ, be the center of our lives, be the place we fix our eyes, be the center of our lives. Oh Christ, be the center of our lives, be the place we fix our eyes, be the center of our life. And we lift our eyes to heaven, and we wrap our lives around your life. We lift our eyes to heaven, to you. And we lift our eyes to heaven, we wrap our lives around your life. We lift our eyes to heaven, to you. Lift our eyes, and we lift our eyes to heaven, and we wrap our lives around your life. We lift our eyes to heaven, to you. There's a couple that tries to hear. be the place we fix our eyes, be the center of our lives. Make that your prayer. Oh Christ, be the center of our lives, be the place we fix our eyes, be the center of our lives. Just in this moment right now, I'm going to ask if you are sitting beside your husband or you're sitting beside your wife, I'm just going to ask that you would take their hand. You would just take their hand and just get alone with just you and your spouse. If you're sitting beside them, and maybe if your spouse isn't here this morning, just get alone with the Lord for just a few moments. And I'm going to ask husbands, if you're beside your wife, if you're beside your spouse, that you would just spend some time in just prayer for her. You would just spend some time in prayer for her. And I'm going to ask wives the same thing, that you would just spend some time in prayer for her. Pray for him. Because the truth is this morning is that what's happening this morning as we just talk about marriages, that God will be the center of all that we're doing this morning. Satan hates that. And he would hate the fact that we would stop for just a few moments and just spend time in prayer for one another. So pray that God would protect you. Pray that God would protect your marriage. Pray that your marriage would be a marriage that puts Christ at the center. A marriage that brings honor to God. A marriage that brings him glory. Spend some time in prayer for just each other right now.